My name is Trudy. I am a frequent user of Easy Matatu.
Hi, my name is Racheal.
Before I started using Easy Matatu, I used to use the ordinary commuter taxis, but dealing with the uncertainty of how are you going, will you find the taxis, where are they going to leave you, how much are they going to charge you today, things like that were, very stressful.
Before Easy Matatu, I used to travel with a taxi. And it was hectic because I had to always wake up very early. Around 5 I would be on the road, but I would still reach late sometimes. They stop a lot looking for passengers, and they would drop me very far, the other side of Chisenyi, yes. They tell you I'm going to ShopRite, but they take you somewhere different. So you're late. Sometimes it would be raining and they still leave you far.
So there was this one time they say they are going to ShopRite. For me, which is, the nearest to my workplace. And so when I get into the taxi, of course, you know how before you get in, the customer care is amazing. Once you get in, they do not know you. Suddenly, they're doing you a favor to take you, and yet you're paying. So we get to around Nachivovo Blue, and that place is crowded. For me, like I mentioned, safety to me means I don't have to worry about there's a guy going to get into my bag, steal from me. Now that place is crowded, and we all know, like, you can't use your phone around there. You can't. If you're holding a bag, it has to be here. The guy leaves us there, and I asked Sebo, you said you're leaving us at ShopRite. He said, you have arrived in town, please get out. So because I hoped he was going to continue, I had continued sitting. And he decided to go round. Now he was taking us back to Entebbe Road. So because we caused an alarm, he stops around that roundabout that they have created, and we got out. And that day I made up my mind. I wasn't going to use the taxi anymore.
With the normal taxis, you never know if they are genuine taxi people or they are thieves. So there's one time I got into a taxi. It was full. Usually they tell us don't get into a taxi that is empty, because you'll not find help if you need help. So I get into a taxi and it was full. Actually, like around 2 or 3, not one only. So they tell me sit in front. I sat in front, and they were thieves. So they stole my phones. They stole them. And when I reported to police, of course they couldn't trace them. So I from that day I had fear for taxis. I would only get into a taxi if there is someone that I know that is in it, or if I'm at the stage and we are like 3 people, we enter at once. If it's me alone, I wouldn't get in. Yeah, but for Easy Matatu, I know it's safe because I book online. They give you the contact of the driver. You know who to contact in case of anything. So it's safe for me.
I feel absolutely safe. First of all, I am assured of who is taking me. I know who exactly is taking me because on the app, we have the option to see the driver before the ride even starts. Even an hour before the ride, I can see who is taking me. I can get their phone number. I can see the number plate. So that assurance of knowing who is taking me, and it's exactly what time they will be there. And in case they are not there on time, I can call them and ask them, okay, so what has happened? Or there's actually a customer care line that I can call to find out what's going on. Then they will give you feedback, and they'll be polite enough to apologize for the delay. Since I started using Easy Matatu, My life is very well programmed. Like I have a proper schedule for my whole week. Well, I would pay my money first of all in advance with the wallet option. So even when I'm going out of the house, all I have to think about is the money that I'm going to give the border guy that is taking me to the stage. And if I'm going to be late, it's on a very, very rare occasion.